Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Big 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's shot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Spillman. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Cardinals! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's...
Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phil, let's take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. On the run, it's Robbins. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Inside the touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw, it's Spillman. They've got the screen set up. They'll rip off 8 on that play, it's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll ride the hot hand. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mustangs are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. Turning it on. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
To throw, it's Spillman. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. trying to keep the drive alive. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Mustangs! Once he got some room, it was over. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Back to pass, it's Spillman. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Catch in the middle. It's Dingle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw at Spillman. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To the air, it's Spillman. Got it in the middle, it's Dingle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Extending the play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man, it's Gay. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Ohio. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can't be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Snagged out of the air. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
Across the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's Spillman. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. He's inside the 10. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's shot. Touchdown, Mustangs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 4 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. First down and more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. You've still got some football left here, fellas.
He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime.
Here we go. Ready.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
So so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robbins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Cardinals will try it first here in overtime.
Easy.
On the ground, it's Robbins. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now, all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Hand off from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd down. Any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.